Susie Searches is about a young woman with a true crime podcast in a small town in middle America. No one really pays attention to her podcast, and then one day this kid at her community college goes missing, and she sees it as an opportunity to show her sleuthing skills, and then it sort of goes off the rails from there. Shows, I guess it raises questions. The question, what does one do to get an audience? I wanted to make an elevated genre film and also a detailed character study that explores our society's current fixation with Insta celebrity. I think on the surface, Susie is a darkly comedic mystery, but it's really a cautionary tale about how our sort of need for Insta-Fame can lead good people with positive intentions astray.
Susie is in the film obviously searching because she has a true crime podcast and wants to solve a crime. But I think also one of the things that is very important that I want people to know about Susie is that she just wants people to hold space for her. And people get desperate when you don't create and hold space for them because they're just trying to like get through and then carve out that space themselves. She has all this like joy and light and also information that she just wants to share with everybody and share with the world. And that's why even when she does things that maybe we wouldn't do ourselves, you still adore and love her, I would hope. And I think that was my goal as an actor. But yeah, that's Suze.
You know, Jessie was really fun because I think that there's this sort of archetype of, I don't know, an influencer or something where they're supposed to be, they're maybe shallow and they're, totally narcissistic and maybe even, obnoxious. These are sort of the terms that are assumed when you think of influencer, and I find that the more I watch of the ones, there are a lot of influencers and people that are super sincere and super deep and super soulful, and you see why they connect with a large audience. A lot of it makes sense, and I maybe didn't understand it before and had my own kind of dumb, misguided prejudices. So I loved in the script how Jessie is really not. He's completely sincere. He's not putting anything on, and he's extremely warm and extremely deep and soulful. He's not the brightest bulb in the box, but he's really in touch with himself and what's going on, and I think it's fun watching the movie because he's someone who wants so badly to be positive and wants so badly to people to feel positive, and he finds Susie, who seems to be really positive and seems to be someone who has a positive perspective on life, and I think Jessie's like, that's what I want to go for. And in the process of the movie, you find that they're both kind of putting on airs in their own way, and both of them are just lost, and it's kind of a damaged love story in some ways.
I think also there's many ways that different types of people move through the world masking all of the time. And it's funny that Susie's not necessarily... She's wearing a mask, but also she's not.
She's so wholly herself.
Fully...
Yeah.
She's fully... what you see from her in terms of like her positivity and all of that, like the way in which she interacts with people and what I was saying about holding space, she doesn't change who she is to get that space, She doesn't mask and she doesn't, but we live in a society where I think we wake up and our default is to mask. Like a lot of us aren't even making the conscious choice to do it, It's not until you're like at home alone and you've let all of your guard down, and that's why people can't even get in and get to know you. That's what's lovely about Susie, because she's like, you can get in, you can know me. And Jessie too, actually. Yeah.
We're going to go viral for how bad this interview is, right?
Well, I think
Tell
it's
us.
just...
We're going to go viral. No, I'm ready. Let's go viral
just
for
an
how bad the
interview.
interview is. It's just an interview.
Yeah.
It's our first one. I think we're doing great.
Yeah, we're doing great for.
I'm
first
just
one.
talking and hanging out with you.
She puts on a mask. She doesn't, even with her mom, you know, she has that one moment where she has that one moment of vulnerability, and she's like,
I'm listening. I'm comforting everybody, and I'm listening.
and then I just need to make a small
Go,
side.
go.
I love these two humans so much.
Okay, here's what's happening right now: is none of us know how to stay focused, and this is our first interview,
love each
and we're
other.
realizing that
And
this
we
is
haven't been
really.
together in a while.
I want to say something that brings it back. Give me that
Okay.
darn
Do
Do you
mic.
know how many times we've each said, "I just want to say something"?
Okay, we're falling apart. But we're really excited because this is a movie that was made with so much sincerity. Knit. Knit. She's going to knit while I talk. We're really excited because you don't get to make movies like this often, and we really, really love each other. And the movie is really funny and kind of darkly funny. And so when we talk about it, there's a lot of things we're avoiding, little twists and turns in it. And so we're kind of unsure how to talk about it without giving everything away. And also, we have a little satirical part of our brains that is keyed up because this movie has a real wry, biting, dark sense of humor. So we're trying to like ride the line. We want to be serious, but also it's not really a serious movie. It's kind of a funny, satirical movie,
But it's like
and that's
a
what I
movie,
like about it.
you know? Like a real movie. Like a movie that you go and you see in the theater. It's a movie, and it's moving.
Well, I like that someone said with these characters, you're not sure whether to laugh at them or start crying because you feel so bad for them. Someone said that to me last night. I said, I feel that. That throughout the movie, you don't know. I think like this movie might make some people uncomfortable because in the beginning, you don't know if you're allowed to laugh because it's never making fun of them, but it's just pointing out that we're kind of embarrassing, and this generation is kind of embarrassing, and the sincerity is hard to take, you know.